Hello, everyone! Greetings and hello and welcome! Welcome to the Academic Foxhole. I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. Hi, everyone. Hey, sorry I got to start late. I was doing work. I was running around in the office until 6 o'clock, and then I had to rush over, and I got back, and I'm here, and I'm started. But the minute I sat down to actually start, I just got a phone call from, I think, FedEx, who was waiting at the office to deliver something to me, but I was like, I am not there. And I was like, I can't rush off back to the office to pick up a package. So I just told them, can you please redeliver it tomorrow? He did not seem excited about it. He did not seem happy about redelivering. But, you know, it is 6:30. It is past business hours. So I feel like, you know, right? Hey, everybody. So, I'm Trooper SJP. This is the Academic Foxhole. I'm a variety streamer affiliated, and I play sort of story-heavy games. And I GM RPGs, and I play the banjo and sing, and Levi, Las Vegas. And then sometimes I sing randomly. Ooh, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like I wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme. Evie, 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 Bo, Beavy, banana, fana, fo, fee, fi, mo, me, vi, Evie. And I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Cogwhistle, thank you for the follow. And Evie, thank you so much for the subscription. Apparently, Evie says thank you for being her Gandalf. You're welcome. Also, I feel like my beard is way too blue to be a Gandalf, right? I mean, I feel like too blue. Too blue. Hey, Cogwhistle. Hey, Evie. Welcome in, everybody. I'm playing Butterfly Soup. It's gonna be, I hope, the last session. I think Trooper the Blue. Yeah! Speaking of which, I think I need to re-dye my beard before the school year starts, which won't be for another month. Ish. So, note it. 4 weeks. Gonna... more blue. Also, I found out that there's a barber shop around here that specializes in doing beards, and I normally groom my beard myself. Right now I'm super scruffy, but I think I'm gonna go and, like, before the school year starts, get my beard all nice and shaped up by a professional barber, and then get it dyed and just be super excited about my life. It's true. It is true. It is true. So what's the news that I want to share with you all at the moment? The news is, I'm hanging out. The weather is insane. It's hot, then it's raining, and I don't actually live in the tropics. Although, apparently we all live in the tropics now. So Saturday, I will be playing more of The Last of Us. Today, we're finishing up Butterfly Soup, Grey Wanderer. And, next week, however, I will not be streaming regularly because I'll be at Gen Con doing Gen Con things. Maybe, we will see. Maybe I can do something to make up for my lack of stream next week. I love that Evie's a super nerd about Tolkien. That's nice. I like it. But I won't be streaming next week, although I may see if I can do something. Like maybe I can say hi from Gen Con this year. We will see. I just finished GMing in Meat Space Cthulhu Confidential with a friend. It took about 8 hours, and so I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. And so look forward to me streaming Cthulhu Confidential, the RPG, once schedules clear up, which should happen. I'm super excited about Gen Con, but I will see if I can do some kind of a stream over Gen Con, Evie. I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm going to work out something. I'm going to work out something. We will see what we can do. That's what I'm doing. Oh, our giveaway for today is the driving sim Jalopy, not the driving sin. I feel like a driving sin is something very different from a driving sim. I feel like a driving sin would be something like Sloth, although actually Sloth wouldn't be driving at all, would it? It would be the opposite of a driving sin. So Wrath would be a driving sin. I suppose Greed, Gluttony, those seem to be driving sins. But it's a driving sim. Driving sin. Driving slow in the hammer lane. Also, okay, other driving sins. Driving sins. Here's one. You know when you are in the leftmost lane and you're on your way out off of the on-ramp, right? You're going to go off the off-ramp. And there's a shoulder and the traffic is really slow and you just have to make your way slowly off the off-ramp, and somebody decides to drive down the shoulder and then try to merge all up rather than merge like a normal person. That's a driving sin. That's a driving sin. Boom. So we are playing Butterfly Soup, which is our... Here, let me do this. Which is... Oh, that's not it. Here. There we go. We're playing Butterfly Soup, stuck behind a BMW 3 Series doing... Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Going 35 and a 55, that is also a driving sin. That is a driving sin. Ugh. Yes. Also, Levi, they probably were super high if they were doing 35 and a 55. That is also a driving sin. Also a driving sin. Oh, can we talk about a walking sin that is totally related to that 35 and a 55 lane? This is one of my walking sins that irritates me to no end. You know when you're walking down the street on the sidewalk and the sidewalk is not particularly wide, and there are a group of people in front of you, maybe two, and they're walking side by side, and they're walking really slowly, and they're taking up the entire sidewalk, so you can't get around them, but they're also walking really slow. Slow walkers. And then you've got to get out onto the street in order to pass them. Walking sin. That's all. That little old lady is not the little old lady from Pasadena who just drives super fast. Yeah, I walk really fast too. I'm also a fast walker. I mean, I don't feel like I speed walk, although I do walk briskly. But there are some people who are just slow walkers. They're slow walkers. Makes me insane. Oops. I have no idea. I was already in a murderous mood, so yeah. Good thing I wasn't driving, or else the horn would have been employed. So we're, hopefully we're going to finish up Slow Walker. We're going to finish up Butterfly Soup, which is one of the nominees for Excellence in Narrative. And in it, we are a quartet of Asian American lesbian high school students. Well, actually, I don't know if all of them are lesbians. I think 2 of them are lesbians. I don't know about the other 2. No, 1 is bi, 1's a lesbian, 1 is hopefully a lesbian. We'll say a lesbian. And the 4th, I don't know, but I bet is probably also queer. Hey, Ice Bunny, how are you? And yeah, Akarsha is bi, and Dia is a lesbian. Min, we will say that Min is a lesbian, although we will see. Yes, self-identified, and I don't yet know about Noelle, although I would not be surprised if she too is queer and has a crush on Akarsha. Just my feelings about how we're reading that one. And at the moment, we are playing as Min. We've played as from the point of view of all of the quartet so far, except for Min. And Min is our sort of sociopathic, violent one, who has an abusive home life. Oh, speaking of which, I should remind everyone, we always have a content disclosure so that we can see where, if there's anything that might be distressing to you. Min has totally trash parents. My mom also has 28-inch legs. I know because we have the same length pants. And out walks my brother who wears 36 or 38 long jeans. Dude is tall is the point, but tiny power walker. Oh, power walkers are super insane. When I was in the Army, you know, when you're in the Army, you have to do push-ups, sit-ups, and a 2-mile run. It's part of the fitness test you have to do. And if you have some kind of medical situation, there are alternatives to the run that you can do. For example, you can do a walk instead of a run. And one time I was in PLDC, which was the primary leadership development course, the course you take when you want to be qualified to become a sergeant. And we were all doing our physical fitness test there because we had to. And one of the people who was at PLDC had this walking profile that he walked rather than ran. And so we all did our 2-mile run. And then when we were done, he was still walking, and we thought, oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just walk with him as solidarity to encourage him. So we all start walking next to him, and he was really fast, and it was super exhausting, and he was out walking us like, whoa, it was hardcore. I learned that day that speed walking is very difficult, and it's difficult. Hey, Anio, how are you? We haven't started yet. We're just starting right now, so you haven't missed anything. Right now, we are learning about the disturbing home life of Min Seo, our Korean-American sociopath. That's what we're doing. So, right. So this is a new scene. Hey, Volpez, how are you doing? Hey, Volpez. It's so good to see everybody. Right now, Min's mom accompanies her to the library. Ooh. I bet Ice Bunny bought makeup and leggings? Or went shopping because... is that what Evie inspired Ice Bunny to do? I'm aware that there are other kinds of sergeants than drill sergeants, but picturing as a drill sergeant trooper is scary. Oh, I would have been an excellent drill sergeant. I was... well, they actually wanted to recruit me to be an instructor for PLDC. They're like, you should, once you become a sergeant, you should come back to PLDC and instruct there, which probably would have been, I would have liked PLDC. PLDC was, I really enjoyed PLDC. That was a great experience. Lipstick and nail polish. And I think I would have preferred being a PLDC instructor rather than just a full-on drill sergeant. But you know what? I would have been a good drill sergeant too. I would have enjoyed it because the last person you want being a drill sergeant is a person with an ego trip or some kind of weird power thing. You want somebody who really understands the pedagogical background of what's happening in drills and in basic training, because they aren't just mean to you just because they're power tripping or because they've got an ego problem. There's a pedagogical background to everything that's happening. And so a really good drill instructor understands the pedagogy behind the experience and wants you to be your best. And I would be an excellent drill sergeant. I would be an excellent drill sergeant. By the way, I did 150 push-ups today, just so you know. I would have been awesome at it because I understand what the point of basic training is. And it is to make really good soldiers and make sure that they don't die in a combat situation. And I could do that. I could do that quite well. So thank you. I would be an awesome drill sergeant, and I'd have the hat and everything, and it would be awesome. Ooh, we're settled in the present day. We've gone back from the past to the present day. Oh, Ice Bunny, I did theater for years. I can shout, no problem. Evie, there's a program, it's called 100 push-ups, and if you can only do 5, it'll start you off there, and it'll build you up to way more push-ups than 5 over time, if you're interested in, just like that. Yeah, anyway, shouting is just theater. It's fine. It's, going from your diaphragm, projecting, getting good volume, getting people... It's fine. I'd be an awesome drill sergeant. Also, I can call cadence like whoa.
Come on to my
Ooh.
house, come on.
Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you for the host, Dema. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I can shout too, but after that, keep my mouth shut for 3 weeks. You have to understand what the shouting is for, right? Oh yeah, no, I can call cadence. I'm a cadence caller. I can call some cadence. I call cadence like whoa. I've got a good cadence voice, a good command voice. Oh, I didn't tell you, but when I went to a conference last year. I was invited to this conference to give a talk, and I gave a talk, and it was a talk that I've been wanting to do for years and years and years and years. It's a talk that is so close to my heart that I've been dreaming about, and I've always wanted to do it. And it was a talk on military cadence, and how it works in terms of like the roots of where the different cadences come from, location, class, race, region, and sort of thinking about the function of cadence. And I've always wanted to do it, but the thing is, it was already a year ago, but I wanted an ensemble to sing the cadence with me because I wanted to actually do it. And I got a group of grad students who said that they would be happy to actually, learn how to march and do the cadence. And I got to do this cadence, and we sang it out, and it was amazing, and it was such a good experience. I'm sad that it was not recorded, but it was really good, and it was amazing. So, yay for cadence. So we're in the library, and I don't know what's happening right now. The only cadences I remember are from scout camp, so shit like killing the baby seals. Why would you sing about killing baby seals in scout camp? That would be a question I would have. You were what, 13-year-olds? We got yelled at a lot as staff for doing those. Why would you do those particular cadences? Would be my question. What would be the point of those cadences for Boy Scouts? Is my question. Noelle is seated inside with her mom. Min gestures at her, wrinkling her nose with disgust. Maybe Evie was in Greenland. Ooh! The name game! Come on, everybody! I said, now let's play a game! I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like I wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanta, and fo. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme. Dema, bobema, banana, fana, fofema, fifa, momema. Dema. Thank you for the subscription, Dema. 13 months in a row. All of y'all have had a baby and a half by now. That's crazy. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dema. It is much appreciated, and welcome in. Over 1 year. That's crazy. Well, put in support ticket for my Nas. Number 18 through 25. No, 18 through 25. I think the point was more to rebel as much as possible without getting anyone fired, because by week 6, camp is hell full of 2,000 children. I worked at one of the largest scout camps in the country. Apparently this is a hardware issue with part of the Intel chipset. Ooh, that's bad. And they will cross-ship and moving drives over to the new one. Ooh, hopefully it'll fix. I'm so sorry, Levi. I hope that gets fixed. You're welcome for this song, Dema. It is my pleasure, always. I feel like that's, well, outside of context, I suppose. Oh, thanks, Dema. I enjoyed being Flora on Saturday very much. Oh no, Levi, that's terrible. Oh, did you have backups? I hope you had backups. Ooh. At this point in time, I have an external hard drive and I'm using Backblaze. I have 3 backups, and I worry because at the moment Backblaze is only backing up my files and not my and not my applications programs. I should probably get them to back that up too. Ooh, speaking of which, you just reminded me. You know what's happening right now? I realize that you and I are hanging out together, all of us, and Time Machine might start doing a backup, and I don't want it to. So I'm going to turn off my... I'm going to get my preferences and tell them to not do their backup while we're playing, because that will bother us. I use Backblaze, but I have 15 terabytes of movies and TV. Also, how many drives is that on? I'm waiting for, her Yoda moment. Hey, there are Yoda moments. There are. Oh, my computer wiggled because I had to move my screen so that, 5 drives. Whoa, nice. My computer is old. I mean, it could be, I just feel like I should get a new computer sooner or later. Right? I think I should. I will probably wait until after I move. I'll wait until things get settled down, but I want a new computer. It runs Plex, so I can stream them to... I need to do that. I need to run Plex, if Plex is available for Macs. Because I want to... an Amazon Fire TV. I want to show things to the... So, right now, we are in Min's mind. We are point of viewing Min. And we sort of saw a flashback to the past when Min was a little kid and was not being treated the same as her brother and was like, I don't want to wear a dress, I don't want to be a girl. And we also learned that her dad gets really angry and throws things, and she wants to murder her dad because he's sort of a really angry, emotionally abusive person. And now we're currently in the present day, and Min has just walked into the library and has seen Noelle Min has walked in with her mom and has just seen Noelle with her mom. And this is where we are in the story. This is my private tutor, or whatever. Yes. I'm receiving extra credit for this? Min's mom eyes the clearly nerdy girl Min would never be friends with. Noelle's mom eyes the clearly stupid girl Noelle would never be friends with. Show us your latest math test. Min takes a crumpled ball of paper out of her pocket. When she smooths it out, it's marked all over, red with failure. What happened? I got unlucky. There were so many where I narrowed it down to 2 choices and guessed wrong. There's, only 4 choices? Even if you chose every single answer at random, on average you would have scored higher than this? Yeah, I know. Yeah? Says who? What? Says probability. Noelle teaches Min the concept of probability. Sounds fake. I know, poor Min. It's not fake. Do you at least, understand it now? I guess. Finally convinced that Noelle is legitimately tutoring Min, their moms head home. We fooled them. All we need to do now is walk to the buffet and remember to come back here later to get picked up. Oh, that's right, because there's a post-game buffet that they both wanted to go to, but their parents wouldn't let them go because their parents are like that. Yes, this Noelle has been corrupted. Oh. Doesn't understand. This is true. This is why she's so good at pitching the knuckleball, because she doesn't understand probability. It's so messed up that we even have to do this, just for, really basic things. We're not even doing anything bad. I can't comprehend a situation where, you don't have to hide most of your life from your parents. Right? A healthy relationship with your parents? What's that? Ooh, this is where they bond, everybody. It sucks that due to social pressures, practically everyone has kids. Whether they're well-suited for parenting or not. It took me a long time to accept that my mom and dad are decent people who just happen to make horrible parents. I bet mine are worse. My dad taped the times table up to 12 by 12 to the wall at eye level and made me stand facing it until I memorized the whole thing in one go. It is true. That's Noelle throwing down the truth, and that is fair. I was only 5, but I remember it clearly because I was there for hours and hours. Huh. I still don't know the 11 and the 12 ones. Oh yeah? My dad once threw a porcelain toilet seat at me from upstairs. Like, why a toilet seat? My dad went to pee in the middle of an argument and suddenly remembered how mad he was at me. So he stormed out of the bathroom with the whole thing in hand and, like, hurled at me on sight. I wonder if we get to music class. Hey, if we had music class, then I'd be like, what are they doing here? But remember, I teach music history, not music performance. So it's a little different. Theory and history, not performance. I know, like, don't get that angry. It's not good. Like, wow, that, like, explains a lot about you. Parents should be required to take tests before they can have kids. Yeah, the dad is super an ass. Wait. He's super an ass. He's a super ass? He's assy. I wish that were viable. Like, maybe in an ideal world where all vehicle turn signals sync up and, like, blink the same speed. I'd like want the test to, like, ask them to explain their motivation for, like, being a parent. Do you want a kid just to evaluate your own status? Elevate your own status? Men will never have kids if there's a test. That is true. Like, what if your kids don't turn out the way you expected? Sync signals. I will tell you, requiring a test to have kids, people would freak out. Freak out, my friends. People would freak out. A bunch of white guys holler at them as they pass by the intersection. Konnichiwa! Min makes an obscene hand gesture at him. This is America! Speak English, motherfucker! Then you're the bad person of the family. Oh yeah, they would totally freak out, right? They don't even like, there are people who don't even like the fact that we have social security numbers. They would freak out. A min is funny. Like, that's, like, not the correct way to think of it. It's kind of funny. He had 2 chances to get it right and got it wrong for both of us. Like you and your math test. Oh, shut up. See, they're bonding. Hey, we're at the mall. We're here. Dia and Akarsha are already waiting by the fountain. Dia! She says, hello in Hindi. She says, I love you, which we all knew that's exactly what that meant. We knew that. We knew it. I know, it is a fancy mall. You know those malls that, like, had a fountain at one point in time, but they're all dry and sad? Yeah. This just added 5 years to my lifespan. I tell you, I think it's messed up. I don't think it's cute that Min taught Dia how to say I love you, but told her it was just to say hello. I think that's, I don't like that. But then again, there's a lot of things about men that I don't like. I still want kids, but I can't lie. If I had a kid who was into sports and hated reading, I'd be disappointed as hell. Min is not bad. I get why she's acting her first. Min hits people with baseball bats. That is bad. That's all I'm saying. She hits people. She punches them in the face. She is violent to people who did not do anything to her. That's all I'm saying. And she pulls knives, and apparently she stabs someone. I just, like... You may have a bad family life, but you make choices in your life, and stabbing people is not a good choice to make. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Dia has moved, so she's standing directly beneath the air conditioning vent. She closes her eyes and contentedly as the cool draft blows over her face. Like you're sweating buckets. Were you exercising or something? I ran 5 miles to here from my house. But your house is like only 1 mile away. I know. I just can't read maps. You should cool off in the fountain. That's super Akarsha. No. It doesn't matter that you're not wearing a swimsuit. If you take off your clothes, your bra and underwear will basically be like a bikini. You think the swimsuit is the only issue here? It's called having fun, Frenchman. You should try it sometime. This is... See, Akarsha is why fountains don't have waters. That is why. That is 25% of a marathon. Well, it's 20% of a marathon? 20%, right? And Min is being a skeevy person. Yep. Like, really? Then, like, why don't you jump in the fountain? Great question. What? It's filled with money people threw in there. It's like a swimming pool, but like, sorry, wrong voice. It's filled with money people threw in there. It's like a swimming pool, but better. She's right. There's nothing stopping us from taking it. You can't be serious? Stop! Stop! That's the music of shenanigans in the background. How much money you got so far? Min examines a fistful of dirty coins in her hand. It shouldn't be dirty anymore. They've been in a fountain. They should be washed. Hey, Crit Witch, how you doing? No, because they scared someone, put soap or something like it in the fountain. A lot? Min holds it out for Akarsha to see. You've got like 188. If we find 392 more cents, we can buy Mario Party at GameStop. Hey, what are you doing in there? Get out! Krissa is power walking towards them. Shit. I don't accept wet money, a policy at a surprising number of places. Wah wah. Hey, Crit Witch! Bo Bit Witch, Banana Fanofo Fit Witch, Fee Fi Mo Mit Witch, Crit Witch. Howdy. Akarsha and Min reluctantly. Hey, you know what? It would be so cool if I had a customized subscriber symbol. I want a customized subscriber symbol. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like I wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then Banana, Fana, and Fo. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a Fee, Fi, and a Mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Crit Witch, Crit Witch, Crit Witch, Bo Bit Witch, Banana, Fana, Fo Fit Witch, Fee, Fi, Mo Mit Witch. Crit Witch. Thank you so much for the resub. It is much appreciated. That is so nice. Aww. Yay. Oh, Demma, do you have to go? Demma has to go. All right, go and help family. And have a good time helping family. I will see you on Saturday. If I don't see you, you know, beforehand, around on the internets. Wait, what are we happening? Let me see, what happened? What did I miss? Oh my, I claimed the 13% heat, stupid, and sorry for my bad. Oh, don't even worry about it. Help out with a family, that is lovely. I don't accept wet money. If only I could have said that when somebody was buying $300+ a $300 bus crib with soggy singles back when I was working. Wait, why were the singles soggy? That's questionable. Gross. Gross. Akarsha and Min reluctantly climb out of the fountain. Why are you two like this? Have you never gone outside before? They were clearly an exotic dancer. And then you're like, this is Aximilian picking up the dollars from the customer. Just like, nope. Oh. Nothing worse than boob money when you're working retail. Here's some boob money. Oh my goodness. Sweaty money is gross. It is so true. Oh, how dare you? Just last week, I went to Safeway with my mom. I love Akarsha's like fake indignation. Axel was like, I hoped it was boob money, but you don't know. You don't know. Boob money. Oh, do I have a pen in my pocket? I do. Oh, that's right. I want to watch Mae West with you all because Mae West is amazing. I need to write that down. So I'm going to just write down this quote from Aximilian. I hoped it was boob money. This is something that we have learned, and that's Aximilian. And I'm just going to add that to our quotes, I think. My wife is awesome and sent this to me. I will have to look at what that was in... Oh, hold on. Let's... I used so much sand sanitizer after that transaction. I understand that. If you don't mind, I'm just going to add this quote because I care. Oop. We learned a new thing. We learned a new thing. I think I want to print it and stick it up in my classroom. Copy link location. I used to sell costumes to dancers at the clubs. Trust me, I know. Ha. Ooh. You sold costumes to dancers at clubs. Did you sell the costumes to the dancers in the club, or were you in a shop that the dancers from clubs would go to, buy the costumes, and then go to clubs? This is my question. Immortalized. Krissa points at Noelle, who's smugly watching them get scolded from a safe distance. And you. What? Like, I didn't do anything. Exactly. You should have stopped them. Are you the responsible one or not? All right, I think they get it. Just let's go into the restaurant now. Get in a bag, Min. Liz places the empty equipment bag on the floor and unzips it. Min climbs in and lies on her side in fetal position. There's actually room to spare. You okay in there? They're actually going to do this. It's kind of like being in a sleeping bag, except not padded and shitty. They actually are really doing it. Yeah, it's true. And also I see you, Evie. I'm doing a crime. If I stay undercover like this, I'll basically be stealing from the restaurant. Yep, we would travel from club to club and take orders and deliver costumes and shoes. That's amazing, Volpez. So you're like a door-to-door nightclub dancing costume and shoe salesperson. That's cool. This is true. Chris is one to talk. Hey, Sal, how are you doing? It is good to see you. They're sneaking into a restaurant for shenanigans. Hola. That's right, homie. Fight the system. We need to zip this up now so no one sees you. Foxhole. Foxhole. Everyone, wave goodbye to Min. Bye, Min. I'm almost done with witch class. Congratulations. I love being done with classes. No, now I wonder if the company that launders our work uniforms does something similar, Volpez. Ooh, interesting. I'm... Volpez, were the costumes cool? Were they interesting? Like, what kind of variety of costumes did you have? And also, what did the shoes look like? Were they all clear plastic white shoes with, like, 5-inch heels? Can you give us more details about the shoes and costumes? I'm interested. Oh, the base class you're making for D&D. You were not in an actual class to become a witch. I see, Sal. It could have been. That would have been cool. If you're in a class for witchery, like Harry Potter. But I'm unfortunately not taking any actual classes right now. I can't see a thing now that it's zipped shut. Min feels a tug on the top of the bag. Ugh, I didn't think about carrying the bag in. It's like 100 pounds. Dia can lift it. She's the strongest. No, Dia won't work. She'd, look too guilty. You can see it on her face. You never knew what would be in the trunk of my car. Always made it great doing AV work in government buildings when they would search the car. The wonders of DC. That sounds amazing, Volpez. I don't need a class for that because, like Crit Witch, I'm already an actual factual witch. I love actual factual. I love that word. Yay. I feel like I need to take a class from a stripper. Heels equals hard. I can walk in them until I randomly buckle an ankle. that, walking in heels is a skill that you have to learn if you want to do it. And there's also different kinds of heels. They're like pumps, and they're like big heels, they're stiletto heels, wedge platforms. And do you really want to be wearing heels? They're not that great for your body. But, you do you. If you want to wear 6-inch heels, that is on you. There's some good dancers who are pretty impressive being able to dance in heels, but that's hard business. See Mom, she's already uncomfortable. If it makes you feel better, Evie, I have randomly buckled an ankle wearing combat boots. That's true, too. You can sometimes just randomly buckle an ankle. People do it all the time. Did you just call me Mom? What? I did not. You totally did. I absolutely did not. All right, I'll carry the bag. Are we learning to walk in heels together, Evie? All of y'all with the heels. Whoa, she's lifting the bag off the ground. I'm suddenly really worried about being dropped. If you drop me, I'll kill you. They've halted inside the restaurant. Heels, shudders. I don't even want to try. I'll stick with my boots. That's more than enough. And they're more comfortable. Yeah, well, y'all do you. How many? 9. 9. I mean 8. I have some 4-inch spike heels on cute boots I got from a friend. They make my ass look amazing. I'll take the pain for Mrs. Evie checking me out. Pain. Sad times. We don't have any large tables left. Is 2 separate ones fine? Sure. Come this way. Mrs. Evie knows what's up. I have always wanted to learn to walk in heels just to fuck with people who take traditional gender roles too seriously. And people who don't know history, do you know what I mean? Because, heels were originally men's shoes. Women didn't start wearing heels until well after men were wearing heels. Heels were men's shoes. Actually, a lot of things that are currently women's fashion were originally men's fashion, It's true. I can't explain how not to. Well, I would say, Evie, one of the ways to not break an ankle is to not wear heels that are too tall for you yet. If you're not used to wearing heels, wear 2-inch heels, don't wear 5-inch heels. And get yourself used to wearing 2-inch heels and then wear 3-inch heels. Move upwards in your process. All sorts of stuff from simple mesh catsuits to full elaborate Tory costumes. Ooh. And as for shoes, all sorts, and up to men's size 13, original business partners started the business selling homemade leather goods to swinger parties. That's so cool. That's really amazing. That's so cool. Volpez, what an exciting life you have. That's what I want to say. Men did carry purses. Sorry, history teacher was deeply annoyed by gender clothing. Yeah, no, I mean, and in the 19th century, blue was for girls and pink was for boys. So many of the stuff we have is just all arbitrary. I know, Vulpes is super legendary. My hair's getting long enough to start braiding, which is going to be great, because I can always return with Vikings braided their hair, you plebs, to assholes giving me shit for that and completely fuck with their worldview. I love that. That is awesome, Sal. The bag shifts with Christmas movements as she follows the waiter. These tables are pretty tall. If men were sitting at it, she'd need a booster seat. I'm not that short, you bitch! Waiter, shit. Min's life as a fugitive has ended. At least now that you've blown your cover, you can eat normally with us. Short jokes. Yeah. Min crawls out of the bag and takes a seat with Akarsha, Noelle, and Dia. We can get our drinks and food now. As Akarsha reaches for her empty glass, Noelle grabs her arm. Wait. I'll get your water along with mine. You go ahead and get your food. Thanks? Sal, my wife just got the Vikings mohawk, and I've braided her hair, and it's awesome. Everyone's doing excitement. Beard, hair, include a longer beard and braid, and that's Viking. Yes. Well, of course, there's as much mythology about Vikings as there are about everything else. Like, don't mention it. Do you have a fever or something? The other hair idea is to get the short Viking-style mohawk, yeah. You're really docile all of a sudden. Like, I don't have the energy to deal with both you and Minseo at the same time. I'll get you back for this later. Or like the mohawk-style mohawk. Wait, what? Let us know when she is comfortable enough to share. Awesome. Yes, the TV Vikings. And film Vikings. Vikings with horns on their head. I like how getting her water is something you have to get her back for. Dia pauses, then turns to look at Min. The restaurant is noisy enough that she likely didn't catch what Min said, but she's heard her tone of approval. You like Noelle now? Her face is shining with hope. Min is struck with the conviction that saying no would be a crime punishable by death. Yes, as in the Iroquois Confederation. I know what you're talking about, Sal. She's okay, I guess. Dia beams at her. The blinding exposure temporarily lowers Min's IQ by 50 points. Yeah, that was so worth it. I don't know what anything is. Like, surely you at least recognize tandoori chicken? You're saying it wrong. Wait, really? Tandoori? Tandoori. The do isn't like door, it's like doo-doo head. Wait, what? No real Viking ever had horns on their helmet. They have them on the belt. Right, I'm saying Vikings didn't have horns on their helmet, but there's a mythology about what Vikings were like that has nothing to do with the real Vikings. And so many people think that Vikings had... People think all sorts of things about Vikings that are just not accurate, because fantasy, right? It's about mythology and fantasy, not about reality. That's what I was saying, Ice Bunny. Are you like 5 years old? You could have just said, like, the due and due date. Tandoori. Tandoori. Yes, I mean, Ice Bunny, surely you've seen depictions of Vikings in film and television that have nothing to do with reality at all in any way. I mean, and part of that, yeah, that's right. It's like, it's a 19th, like, for something to be myth, doesn't have to be 1,000 years old. We have mythologies that are only from the 1950s, right? Like, we create mythologies all the time in society. Like, the idea of the nuclear family being the traditional family structure is also a mythology. It happens to be a mythology made up in the 50s and 60s, but it is still a mythology. Of course, not horning your helmet is just inviting your helmet to be torn off in the middle of a fight. Sorry to break your reality, Cray Witch. I ended up taking a bit of everything. Maybe this will make Dia think I'm cool for trying all of it. The tandoori chicken is too salty. Noelle dumps it on Dia's plate. Dia eagerly stuffs the extra food into her mouth. And now I just realized you can pronounce tandoori like a door. Yep, tandoori. Tandoori chicken. Yeah, tandoori. I keep my horn hanging on the wall. They are a pain to drink from, and you can't put it down till it's empty, and I just drink too slow. I get you, Volpez. I live 60 kilometers away from the biggest real Viking settlement, Hedeby, Slesvig. What is she, like your garbage disposal? Min jitters her legs. The table is rattling like there's a small earthquake. Like, stop that. Akarsa joins in the same frequency, so it resonates. Knowledge is power. Akarsha sips her water. She's down about half the glass now. I don't drink booze at all, and I still want one of those massive German-style beer steins with a glass bottom. Oh, I think I have a couple of beer steins in my cabinet because I lived in Germany, and I don't drink beer either, but you could get Spezi, which is a kind of a soda, in those beer steins, and that was delicious. Clearly waiting for this moment to arrive, Noelle smugly flips open her cell phone and shows it to her. Akarsha, look at this photo. I got a huge beer mug in Stein from the Hofbrauhaus in Mainz. Ooh, nice. Also, you could get. I have a number of these little cups that you would get at the Christmas market. Because you'd go to the Christmas market, the winter market, and you would get Glühwein or Engelspunsch, which is like mulled wine, or warm punch, these sort of warm beverages in the winter, and they would come in these little cups, and I was collecting them. Cola and orange soda is Spätzle. This is true. I have a nice large horn mug that I use for a Renfest now. It's much easier. Oh, Spätzle is delicious. It is delicious. And like a really good Spätzle is like with, let's say, like Coke and Fanta orange, which has a bit more bite than like a sun-kissed orange. So it's got a nice bite to it. It's good. Spätzle is really, really good. As they would say in German, Spätzle ist Spitze. It is delish. It's a picture of the restaurant's bathroom stall. In the center of the frame, Noelle is holding a water glass to the toilet. Is that... You filled my cup with toilet water? Like, what do you think? Seriously? Akarsha stands. Noelle has a perversely happy look on her face, like a child burning ants with a magnifying glass. If you've never had it, I recommend trying tamarind juice, by the way, or like tamarind soda. Oh yeah, Jarritos, yeah. You can get tamarind soda from... Oh, I do love a good Jarritos soda. Delish. I like the lime. Although their fruit punch is good. I hope Noelle didn't actually do it. Like, seriously now, are you serious? Come on, man, seriously now, really? Are you serious? Come on, man. Like, now we're even. Ew! Ew! I can't believe you meanie! My stomach hurts now! Oh, I love a good Jarritos with spicy food. Now I want a burrito. You're being, like, overdramatic. The bacteria wouldn't affect it that fast. I'm gonna wash my mouth out! Akarsha disappears into the bathroom. Jesus Christ! Worried, Dia goes after Akarsha, leaving Min alone with Noelle at the table. Noelle is in a particularly good mood now. Man, oh man. Min is going to talk to Noelle because it pairs up. Was it really toilet water? What? Like, of course not. That would have been unsanitary. Like, what kind of person do you think I am? Noelle, yeah, they're mean to each other. What the fuck? That somehow makes it even worse. You lied to her. Hey, Empress Pookie, how are you doing? Welcome in. We're at the restaurant, the Indian buffet where they're all having dinner, and Noelle just convinced Akarsha that she filled her glass with toilet water. She didn't, but Noelle thinks she did, and now is freaking out. And that is where we're at. That's where we're at. Like, I never lied. I purposely led her to the wrong conclusion. Like, that's all. Man, I need to look these drinks up to see if I can... Oh! Jarritos is a Mexican soda. It's delish. And it uses real sugar cane rather than high fructose corn syrup. So it's healthy. It's just delish. Like Mexican Coke uses real sugar. Also really good. It pisses me off to admit it, but you're less boring than I originally thought. I used to think you were the bland goody two-shoes type. But you're actually this sadistic, manipulative weirdo. I have to be able to get it where I am, so that's why I'm looking up. Yeah, there's this ginger ale, Blenheim, which is so delicious, and I love it so hard, but it's really only available in parts of the South. And that makes me really sad because I love it. She is just intelligently saying she did lie. This is true, Empress Pookie. I can get Jarritos at almost any market around me. The Spätzle, I could... Yeah, you can mix Spätzle on your own. But, as healthy as smoking, yep. I would recommend using Fanta Orange rather than a different kind of orange soda. I can get Blenheim Ginger Beer here in Ohio, right across the street. I wish I could get Blenheim Ginger Ale, the extra spicy. It's so good, but I can't get it here in Massachusetts. Yeah, the internet does not fix problems at all. At all. Speaking of which, there are things that I want that I cannot get. Internet. I can respect that. Thanks. Sorry I've been a jerk to you. If I'd given you a chance, we might have gotten along. What? Just kidding. I hate you. The super spicy is the best. It's so good, right, Aximilian? I love making mules and darkens. I love the super spicy Blenheim ginger ale. It's so good. It's got just this great kick. It makes your eyes tingle when you drink it. So good. So good. Wait. Why are you nervous for tomorrow, Empress Pookie? Why? What's happening tomorrow? Empress Pookie, what's happening? Why is the 2-liter bottle so cheaper than the 5-liter ones? Economies of scale? Maybe? Yeah, probably convenience and refrigeration. Yeah. Yes. Empress Pookie, what are you doing tomorrow? Noelle nods with relief. Good, I hate you too. I have my first date of my life tomorrow. Empress Pookie, congratulations on your first date of your life tomorrow. I'm going to give you some dating advice that you can ignore if you like. Here's my dating advice to you that you may ignore if you like. Don't stress out. Because a date isn't really anything other than just getting to know somebody to find out if you like them. So I would say, because a lot of people are like, oh, I have to go on this date and what if they don't like me? How do I impress them? How do I make them think I'm cool? All of that stuff where you're worried about getting them to like you. Don't worry about that. That is not a thing you can control. I would say when you go on a date, your primary concern would be to find out if you like them. Find out if they're interesting. Find out if you have things in common. Find out if they're good enough to date you, because they may not even be good enough to date you. You may be too awesome for them. Find out if they're secretly a serial killer, in which case don't date them. Just find out if you have things in common. It's actually just like getting to know somebody, really. And that's what I would say. I think people put way too much stress on what a date is. They put all this pressure and expectation, and really it's just like a moment to get to know somebody, to find out if you're more compatible and if you want to go on a second date with them. And you may not, or you might. It's less pressure. Well, I'm already dating the guy. If you're also a serial killer, it might be a great match. That's true. Wait, so you're already dating the guy? Ooh, those were bits. Oh, I got bits. Okay, so this is what I figured out. Game Show doesn't register the bits, although it registers the other one. So I'm gonna sing you the bit song anyway. I'm gonna sing it to you. Wait. So we just learned a new thing that we're gonna add to our quotes, because I think this is seriously important. Add quote. It is time for the bit song, and I'm excited. But first, we need to add the new learned, because this is important. Also, Empress Pookie, I want to know what it means that you're on your first date with somebody that you're already dating. What does that mean? Critwitch. Critwitch 2018. Boom. Okay. I'm working on it. Earway in hey the anime. Earway in hey the anime. Oh, sorry. Earway in hey the anime. The ice skates are ani say. Old me Andy 80 ashen prayer, uye uthre uvye ande aswe we angreo. Iwe everne eat red lean lay of wed brean lay ute day. And when we see the anley ordley, iwe ukle at the ige ite ray in the ia. That was so much better. Thank you, Volpez, for the bit donation, and I just want you to know that I was super on that one. I'm not 100% there yet, and I've got to get this one little melodic thing that Ginger Roger does on the You're Through, but right? Tell me that was not awesome. Thanks, guys, but crit which out of the two of us I would be the serial killer in... Oh, Empress Pookie, then let me give you a different piece of advice. Here's my different piece of advice for you, Empress Pookie. If you are a serial killer, do not murder the person you go on a date with. That would be my advice to you. And mainly because murdering the person you went on a date with is like too obvious and they'll probably find you. Because when you go on a date with somebody, they often tell people that they're going on a date and who they're going on a date with. And so then if you serial kill them, then like you're just going to get caught. So if you're the serial killer, when you go on the date, don't serial kill them. That would be my advice for the serial killer on the date. So is there a circumstance under which Trooper would do an entire stream speaking exclusively in Pig Latin? Elway, Iwe ude igpe atenle, Enwe Iwe udke ise, Ime ikingspe, Odlite inwe igpe atenle, Orfe ewe orche imte, Utbe Iwe onte one, Ifwe otherway ipelpe udke, Ilire understandway, Utway imway, Ikingspe aboutway, Inway Iwe ikspe, Odlite inway igpe atenle, Idway eBay afraidway, atway itway udway, alienate way, Eithe ipelpe, uhe udenke understandway igpe atenle. Ose, Iwe inkthe, itway udway etterbe, eBay etterbe, ute ixpe inway ormalne English way, ose at they everyone way udke understand way utway I'm way aing say. Uye one utway I way imine inme. Right? That's all. That's right. I'm just but if you regular kill him, it's totally fine. I've been told on a first date, I told my friend where I'd be and who with and gave her your phone number, right? This is what I'm trying to say. You want to make sure that people know where you're at. Aximilian is floored. This is magical and only about 40% understood. I need a translator. Is serial killing someone not stuffing them with Lucky Charms till explosion happens? Actually, I think that is how you serial kill someone. Lots of Lucky Charms, because they've got little so this is how it works. Lucky Charms is made of marshmallows, but those marshmallows are kind of like stale and small. So you stuff them with Lucky Charms, and then you pour milk down their mouth, and then the marshmallows expand, and then they explode. That's how you serial kill someone. Ice Bunny's on it. Pig Latin. I can't follow it at all. So in other words, okay, all right, okay, I see you, Volpez. Okay, Volpez, this is your fault, Volpez. It is now happening. At 500 followers, because we're way too far at subscribers, but at 500 followers, I will do an entire stream in Pig Latin. It's gonna be weird, but that's okay. That's it. 500 followers, Pig Latin stream. That's it. Volpez, I want you to know this is your fault. Boom. Pig Latin stream, 500 followers. That's... Ta-da. But if you don't want to be a serial killer because you can't... But then you just stalk the Tricked Rabbit forever. Oh, that's true. And then 2Cam Sam will probably get involved and it'd be sort of really awkward. Internet, you are welcome. You better have subtitles if it happens. Oh, maybe I could get like a translator to translate my Pig Latin into English. That could be a thing. Because I don't know if I could get subtitles, but I could maybe get a translator. I could find out somebody who can translate, who's really good at Pig Latin, and then they could translate what I'm saying. So I could have like a little, because you know how I have the box up there? Oh, wrong direction. Wait. The box... up here, right? Here I am in the box. Whoop, whoop. Right there. See, you can see me. Box. Whoop, whoop, whoop. But I could maybe have a box this way on the other corner with a Pig Latin translator. With Pig Latin translator. Let's talk about that. Da, da, da. Why are empty calories so yummy? Because they're tasty and full of sugar. Nominate Vulpes. Ask your students for somebody who wants extra credit. I don't know. See, the thing is, here's the problem. I don't know how many people learn Pig Latin anymore. I mean, when I was a kid, like, I learned Pig Latin, Oppish, and Turkey Irish, but I'm not as good at Oppish and Turkey Irish. That's very, and also I think Oppish and Turkey Irish are really difficult. They're really difficult, and they take way too much thinking, and I think they're harder to translate. Pig Latin is much easier, and sure, there are some subtleties you want to think about when you're doing it. So, like, for example, the word translate. Do you want to say anslate tray, or do you want to say ans tray 8 lay? Like, you can do either one, right? Both of those are perfectly viable options, and some are sort of interesting which one you want to do. But Oppish and Turkey Irish are just really hard, and they don't trip off the tongue. I mean, maybe if I was really good at it, if I did a lot of practice, because I did a lot of practice with Pig Latin when I was a kid, and I didn't do nearly as much practice with Oppish and Turkey Irish and Oppish. But I don't speak fast enough nor speak Pig Latin. Not that would be an issue. I'd expect the translator to just say whatever they want. Well, that's fair too. Ooh. Now that's an exciting idea. A goofy translator. All these ideas are coming together, peoples. Yes. But I will say, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Just for like 2 lines, I'm going to do the next 2 lines in Pig Latin, because you can read them because they're subtitles. Ooh, hey, that's what it is. I do a visual novel in Pig Latin. See, now it's all coming together. I do a visual novel in Pig Latin because you can read the text, and I do it in Pig Latin, and it's all together, right? So, like, I could be saying, Udge, Iwe Ehe Uye Ute for Noel. Boom. Monster Prom in Pig Latin. There are ideas happening all the time. Yeah. You just got yourself spooked out in real life. Why? So this would be Oppish. Napa Napi a fop top hoppasop dopasop napi sop hoppitop. Oh, I didn't do the right voice though. Sorry. Napa Napi a fop a top hoppasop dopasop napi yop sop hoppinop sopatop. See, I just think Oppish is not nearly as good as Pig Latin. It's just super hard. None of this Disney shit. Right. And that in Turkey Irish, that would be Rabite. Check in on Dia and Akarsha. Min gets up and hovers awkwardly outside the women's restroom. Peering through the open door from the hallway, she can see Akarsha and Dia at the sink. Akarsha cups her hand under the running faucet, gargles the tap water, and spits it back out. Ooh, gang, 500 followers. I'm doing a visual novel in Pig Latin. Visual novel in Pig Latin. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm so excited by this right now. I want you to know it. Vulpes, you're awesome. And you've just inspired me. It's gonna be visual novel in Pig Latin time. Yes! That's all. Why is my life so good? And why are the battle buddies so awesome? Why is the academic foxhole so awesome and full of so much love? This is what I want to know. It sounds like someone is burning rubber outside and is 1:45 in the night. I would say in the morning. Oppish. Consonant finished with op sound. Vowels pronounced in short sound, moving through the spelling of every word. Yeah, so basically the vowels stay the same, but you just add you add an OP after every consonant. So, oh my god would be oh hop mop yappa goppa dop, popple poppalopple, popoop poppadop, inop to hop to top hoppy, topoy loppy top wappa topperop, and a not dop a dop rop a nop cop a top. So I just don't think it flows. I think the problem with Oppish is that whereas Pig Latin keeps the sense of each word, with Oppish it starts becoming one long thing. I think it becomes harder to distinguish the individual words. But I think that if maybe you were really good at Oppish, you could probably get it. I'd probably say like, oh hop, mop yop, goppadop, papa pop lopple, popoop poppadop, inop to hop hoppy, topoy lopatop, wapatopperop, and nop dop, I dop rop and nop cop itop. So I feel like that would be, I just don't think that Oppish is as, like you can do it when you think about it, when you're thinking about it. So this is what I mean. It's about communication. So for me, and this is probably just familiarity, when I speak Oppish or Turkey Irish, I have to think about the words more and like picture them. So for me, I'm translating from English into Oppish or from English into Turkey Irish. Yes. And so because I'm translating, I don't yet have the ability to give a good sense of evocativeness. It's hard for me to sort of bring the emotionality into the language when I'm speaking Oppish or Turkey Irish. But I feel like I'm much better in getting that sort of communicative sense that you get when I'm speaking Pig Latin. So for example, I would say, Owe my way, owe I may adge, ipope uppe in way ide oilete outer way, and way I way entre it way. Like, I feel like I can get it much more. I can get the sense, and I mean, it's been a while since I've been speaking Pig Latin regularly, so I can still do work on it, which, by the way, I will do that. I will work and practice so that I can give you all the good emotive feelings when I do that 500 follower Pig Latin stream. I want you to know it. But Oppish, I don't have the sense of being able to get the kind of rhythm and feeling that you get when you speak with Oppish or Turkey Irish. What I love is the full linguistic discussion of these forms of speaking. Well, we're having the conversation. Yeah. This would happen to me, classic. Because I'd really want to be able to keep the evocative sense, right? When I do it in Pig Latin for a 500 follower stream, which I'm going to do, by the way, just so you know. I'm thinking of detective novel VN in Pig Latin. Well, I want to do a new VN that you haven't all seen, and it'll be fun. What did I ever do to deserve this? You tied Noel's braid to a tree? Uye aidte oelnes aidbre ute ewe itre? Besides that, that's so minor. And accidentally dropped a worm we were discussing down her shirt? Besides that, that was like weeks ago. Yesterday, you picked her up and replied okay when she demanded you put her down and threw her into the school swimming pool. And when she screeched, "Now I'm all wet," you yelled, "That's what she said." Besides that, like, none of those count. Such a cruel world we live in. Right. Dia clearly has no idea what to say. Even though she's mostly just standing there listening, though, Akarsha seems to appreciate her presence. It looks like they're doing okay. Ok rod grod med flore. How would you say that in... I don't know how to say that in English. Means strawberry compote with cream, and every Danish learner has to say it because it has all the things that make learning Danish hard. Oh. So this game is the Chronicles of Horrible People. Yeah. Although Dia's pretty nice. Like, Dia's not a bad person. And, Dia's a nice, good person. And Noelle and Akarsha prank each other. In the army, we used to prank each other a lot. don't think made us horrible people. I think it was just their vibe. It seems to be basically consensual between them. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. And Min stabs people. They're like, taking a long time in there. I wonder if I could say that. If I can do... Oh, I have to practice. I'm going to be practicing my Pig Latin to get it really good. You did very well since I didn't mention that we have a soft D. Oh, thanks. You know, she's not like crying, is she? No, she's just being a drama queen like usual. What? Are you worried? It feels like toilet water is a line that's been crossed, except that it wasn't actually toilet water. Also, I don't know. They seem to do a lot of things to each other. What? No. I was just, like, curious. Whatever you say, Satan. The workers are refilling the iced tea keg now. That looks good. Min fetches a glass of iced tea and returns to the table. Whoa, nice. Thanks for sharing, Evie. Those colors are cool, and with this heat, great choice. I know the dialogue, right? Right? Like, what is that? Iced tea? What? Where was it? Min points to the glass keg in the corner of the buffet. Like, why is it all by itself? Like, away from the other beverages? I've got a beautiful person for a wife in all the ways. I love love. Maybe they didn't have room by the soda machine? Now that she looks, though, there is room by the soda machine. Shit, you're right. What the hell is this, then? Like, how should I know? Min sniffs it. I can't tell what it is. You try. Noelle brings the bowl to her face and inhales. Like, I don't know. It doesn't smell like tea. Min pours half of it into another glass and slides it over to Noelle. I bet it's alcohol. Like, I don't want this. It's a symbol of our not being enemies anymore. I don't even know what it is. Well, then try it. You try it. What, are you scared it'll taste bad? What if it's a condiment or a sauce? It would be like eating mustard. We should just, like, wait for Dean and Karsh to come back and ask them. I don't want to be sitting here with matching cups with you. It'll look stupid. You should have, like, thought about that before, like, taking a glass of mystery liquid. I thought I knew what it was. Noelle glares down at her glass of orangey yellow liquid. After a long moment, takes a sip of it. Well, what is it? It's spicy, like, not sweet. It's weird for a beverage. Like, I don't like it. What are you, racist? I'm not racist. You're like one of those wimps who's afraid of durian. Close-minded. I'm not. Look, I'll finish it. It's probably an acquired taste, like durian. Min begins drinking her glass of liquid, too. It does taste weird for a drink. I don't even know what this is. I don't like it, but I'm better than her. I'll never admit it. Grimacing, they continue drinking the mystery liquid in silence. Hey, you're the Dia expert, right? Like, more or less. Can I ask for your opinion on something, then? Yes? Where would be the best possible place to take Dia on a date? A dog park. Besides a dog park. Then, like, the Harry Potter theme park at Universal Studios? Don't you like how Noelle's not even, like, fazed by the question? But I don't have the money to... the budget in this situation is small. In this, like, hypothetical situation? Right, in this hypothetical situation. I'm testing your Dia knowledge. She also likes eating. Like, why don't you take her to a dessert place instead? There's one she wants to try called, like, Snow Castle. They have shaved ice and boba. Ooh, I love shaved ice. There was a shaved ice place right by my house where I lived when I was growing up in San Francisco, and it was so good. I miss shaved ice. I wonder if there's shaved ice here in Massachusetts. See, the thing is, there are different types of shaved ice. They've got these, like, you can get, there's, like, ice cones. A Neo, I want shaved ice. I want shaved ice. Not it's not that, you know those snow cones? Not a snow cone, but like shaved ice. They're totally different. Snowballs. Thank you, Volpez. I like snowballs too, but that's more like ice that's been granulated, so it's, whereas shaved ice is like really fine. I don't know, I've never had Binsu. Do you know, shaved ice was a huge thing on the East Coast when I was a kid? Oh, you can find them all over Jersey and PA during the summer. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I love shaved ice. You know, where I grew up on the West Coast, we called it boba tea. But here, they call it bubble tea, but I'm used to calling it boba tea, because it's boba. It's like within walking distance from school. Students often visit during the lunch hour. Perfect, thanks. I mean, you pass, because I was testing you. Like, just as a reminder, I hate you. I'm only helping you to make sure Dia doesn't have a terrible time. I like shaved ice. Ooh, I really like lemon shaved ice. That was my faves. I know. You know, here, all over here in Mass, you can get Italian shaved ice. But that's different from the shaved ice that I was talking about. So, like, you can get, like, pre-made Italian shaved ice, I think it is. Where you go in and you get, like... It's almost kind of like gelato, but it's not. But the shaved ice I'm talking about... there was a machine that had a big block of ice, and they'd carve it with this machine, and it would leave these little ice flakes, and it would build up the ice flakes into a thing, and then they would take it, they put it under like a syrup, and so you could get whatever syrup you wanted. I would usually get lemon, and then maybe a mix between lemon and cherry, and as they put the syrup over it, the ice would sort of like melt a little. The shaved ice would melt a little. It was super delish. And it is super humid right now, and I want it. Isn't bubble tea when you get popping boba in it? I see people using the phrase bubble tea to describe just regular boba tea. So, yeah, of course, I hate you too. Akarsha and Dia have returned from the bathroom. Akarsha's eyes widen as she sees Min gulp another mouthful of the mystery liquid. Are you guys drinking pani? Dia, look, they're drinking pani. Huh? What? What's pani? You're supposed to use it to fill up the puree. The fried dough ball things. You don't drink it all by itself. Noelle glares at Min. Like I told you it wasn't a beverage. I was right. I know it's funny, right? Don't pin it on me. You drank it all on your own. Do you guys squirt ketchup directly into your mouths too? Shut up. Ketchup, man. Both Dia and Akarsha are gleefully taking out their phones. Like, don't take photos. Look at what I got. It's a photo of a blurred, scowling Noelle trying to shove the shameful cup away from her. Send it to me. You're never going to let us live this down, are you? You guessed it, Ketchup Man 2. Whatever, P-girl. Noelle storms off to the buffet area to escape Akarsha's photos. Akarsha gets up and chases after her. Noelle's making things even worse. There's going to be action shots of her running around the salad bar now. I have a place near me that does chocolate snowballs with real Hershey syrup. So good, it can only have a small... Oh, that sounds so good. Why are we all hanging out talking about all of the really great icy confections that we want right now? Oh, you know what when I was a kid we would do? You know those little Dixie cups? The kind of the sort of wax ones, the paper cups with kind of wax on them? We would get Kool-Aid, like the yellow, like the red kind especially, or grape is good too, cherry or grape. And we'd fill up the cups with the Kool-Aid, and then we'd place it in the freezer until they froze, and then we would have frozen Kool-Aid. That was good times. Good times, my friend. End of her tripping. Huh? But she hasn't tripped. As if on cue, Noelle stumbles over nothing and trips. Hey, this isn't a jungle gym. Wow, you're good. We're alone at the table now. Okay, I'm making tea now. Fuck it, it'll be hot, but I'll put it in the freezer. Ooh, some nice iced tea. Mm. Oh, hey. Probably not. I was just thinking that, Evie, you live in the South. Like, do you make sweet tea? All, like, official Southern-style sweet tea? Frozen Fruchtzwerge was a thing. I made fruit juice ice cubes all the time. They were great. Oh, yeah. Frozen orange juice ice cubes. So delish. Alexa needs a robot arm so I don't have to get up. That's fair. That's fair. And then Alexa will become sentient and take over the world, and we'll all die. See? Crit Witch understands where I'm coming from. I also had popsicle molds that I would fill with chocolate milk. Ooh, Axamillion, that sounds amazing. I want that. I hate Southern-style tea. It's sugar syrup that's vaguely brown. I'm not judging. Here's my chance to ask her out. We should go out and eat sometime. Homemade pudding top pops. Oh, that sounds so good. We're already eating right now. Ew, tea with sugar. I don't eat black tea. I don't drink black tea because I'm a super taster. It's too bitter for me. But I will drink herbal tea. I don't drink black tea at all. It's too bitter. Super taster. No black tea for me. I mean, some other time. Just the two of us. Oh. The next day. By the way, everyone, we're going to do our giveaway for Jalopy, which is a driving sim, not a driving sin. And so all you have to do is just say something in the next 5 minutes or so, and you will be eligible for my giveaway. Because I like to do the giveaway. Oh, you like the bitterness. Yeah, see, I'm a super taster. I can't do bitter. Can't do it. Can't do bitter at all. Because what is regular bitter for you is hyper bitter for me. And that does not taste good, and I don't like it. So, that makes me sad. Yeah, they're on a date now. It's a date. What's with white tea and understeeping? I don't know. Say something. Formatting this table is a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. At least you're formatting a digital table, not a table made of wood, because how would you format a wooden table? I don't know. White teas are different. Oh, you know that rooibos is pretty good. Like there's a place near us that has a nice rooibos vanilla tea. Delish. Green tea tastes like rotten water. Is that part of thinking cilantro tastes terrible? Because I agree. What, green tea? No, cilantro is a very specific gene, apparently. I imagine those other things are different things. Formatting, that's just drawing the plans. That's easy. That's fair, Sal. I was thinking about you, Sal. I was thinking about all of my veterans, actually. My fellow vets. I was thinking about all of us because I was thinking about military-style RPGs. RPGs set in a military setting. And I had a lot of thoughts about RPGs set in a military setting because I was thinking about Night Witches, but also other things. And anyway, I was just thinking about how nice it would be at one point in time to play an RPG with a bunch of military people, you know, like in a military game. That's all. Don't worry about it. It's lunchtime at school right now. I ate really fast and sprinted here. How much time do we have? About 30 minutes before we gotta run back to campus. Thanks for bringing me here. I've always wanted to try their shaved ice. I'm the one who should be thankful. Don't mention it. Min receives a chat message. She quickly checks her phone. I have prepared like a Dia cheat sheet for your reference. This is the long... well, it sounds like it's an hour. It sounds like they have about an hour lunch. That seems fine, right? Are you asking me on a military-themed RPG group date? I'm just putting it out there, Sal, that some kind of military RPG thing would be fun at some point in time is all I'm saying. Something like actually military, like full on. I've got ideas. I've got thoughts. Just, it's percolating in my mind. Top desserts, drinks Dia likes. Any food artificially colored to look blue. The flavor is irrelevant, like blue raspberry, Baja Blast, etc. Dia cannot tell the difference, but she will refer to it as like blue flavor. Peanut butter. She is neutral towards actual peanuts. Mango. Food with a circle in the center, like bagels, bundt cakes, peach gummy rings. High school in New York, 20-minute lunch? Whoa! No way! Our lunches were way longer than 20 minutes. Probably 50 minutes is what we had. We did not have 20 minutes. There was no way you'd get the entire school through. And also, all the high schools I went to, people, not the one I went to the middle, but the first and the last one were open. We had open campuses. The middle high school I went to had a closed campus. But the first and the third had open campuses so people could walk off campus to like the local pizza place to get a slice of pizza and come back. We definitely had more than 20 minutes. You had 5 lunches? Yeah, no. We had usually, like, I would say 50 minutes probably. Or more like, you know, lunch started at noon. The first class after lunch started at 1 p.m. And so, like, technically lunch was between, like, noon and 12:50 with 10 minutes to get from lunch to your next class. So basically an hour. 20 minutes? I don't know what y'all were doing. What did you do? How did you only eat whatever? Okay, I'll tell you what. That was worse than basic training. Y'all's lunch situation was worse than the Army. Just bringing it up. Then you use 2 hot water to make the tea. The water's supposed to be only 75 degrees Celsius hot and never been all the way to a boil, and then only let it steep a minute the first time and add a minute and a half every time you rebrew the leaves. Yeah, we did 3 40-minute lunches just as any over other periods. Gorge, that's what we did. Shoveled food. That's not healthy. Students should have longer lunch periods. Not healthy. Longer lunch periods, people. No shoveling your food down. Gotta be able to eat like a regular person. Not have to gorge yourself. Come on. Yeah, my kids effectively get 10 minutes lunch. Talk there and back, eat some... No! I do not approve of only giving them 10 minutes for lunch. Come on. People need to be able to eat the food. The food, people. That's all. I'm going to find out who the winner is of Jalopy. And I hope this winner will win the game and also get longer food lunches. Axe! Hey, Axe! Axe, you won Jalopy. Axe! Woo! Yeah, about 45 minutes, right? Yeah. Hey, Axe, congratulations. Let me show the chat. Axe, are you there? Axe, you won our giveaway. It's a game called Jalopy. It's a driving sim, not a driving sin or a sin that drives you to things. But you win a Jalopy. I'm going to send you a whisper with the code. So it's on Steam, and I'm sending you the Steam link for you to have it. Congratulations, Axe. That's so exciting. Axe, 1,000,000. You're 1 in 1,000,000. That's so cool. I don't think you've ever won one, Axe. Axe 1,000,000. Jalopy. Boom. I'm so excited. That's so cool. Thank you. I'm so excited I was able to give a game away to Axe 1,000,000. Nice. Congratulations, Axe. We're going to have, like, I'm giving away games. We're going to have a Pig Latin stream at 500 followers. I'm so excited. I'm updating my goals. Now we know it's going to be good. Pig Latin stream. Like, if you're in a situation where multiple food items have these features, i.e., like, both a blue-colored cake and a mango mousse cake are available, the hierarchy goes as follows. Blue flavor, and then peanut butter, and then mango, and then circle in the center. Suggested conversation topics, Owl City. Like, dogs who have different colored fur above their eyes so it looks like they have eyebrows, and, like, the most extreme Animal Planet series. Okay. I'll text you if I run into trouble. Like, understood. Min and Dia take their place in line and gaze up at the menu. These shaved ice desserts look massive. Maybe we can share one. Dia nods eagerly. It's on purpose. They're made for couples to eat together. We're sharing one! I feel like one needs to be more upfront and not go on stealth dates. I don't have direct experience, but I think prisoners by law probably get a longer lunch. Not by much, though. See, thank you, Quitwitch. This is what I'm saying. Unless I'm brewing a pearl-style tea, I do not do rebrewing. Noelle is amazing. Noelle is amazing, right? I'm feeling all the love for Noelle at the moment. My favorite is oolong, and my tea pusher is all Asian-style brewing. European style is all steeping for 10 minutes, so you wash all the bitterness in one cup. I just drink herbal tea, so I don't have bitterness. Herbal tea is my jam. Ooh, I once had this really great cherry herbal tea. Delish. Herbal fruit. That's my life. Welcome to Snow Castle. Can I take your order? DA looks anxiously at Min. Min's heart skips a beat, seeing the helplessness in her eyes. She's relying on me. I've got you. We'll have the Mount Fuji. That one is blue. One Mount Fuji coming right up. Dee and Min find a table and wait for their order. I'll pay you back. No, it's on me. Don't worry about it. I still have the money from the mall fountain. Thanks. You're welcome. I'd kill someone if you asked me to. Min. I have a mason jar that I put a tea ball in. Usually, by lunch, it's steeped. But be careful with the lakritz. Licorice? I don't do licorice tea. I tend to just do a really nice, I like mint. I like vanilla. I like fruit tea, chamomile. Nice herbs like that. Min can't say I like you, but will definitely volunteer the willingness. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Critwitch and Levi. I'm pretty sure you'd kill someone even if I didn't ask you to. The orders are being prepared on the counter. An employee is drizzling syrup atop another customer's mountain of shaved ice. Oop, sorry. Wrong button. Hey, we can watch them making it. I don't want to see. Food tastes better if you don't know what's in it. That way, it's like magic. Huh. Never thought of it like that. Do you know how to cook? There can be that Wurzeln because it can make the tea taste sweet without being sugar. I don't need a licorice root to make my tea taste sweet. If I want my tea to taste sweet, I will put honey in it. And hopefully a local sourced honey, so it will help me with allergies. But usually, if it's a nice herbal tea, I don't need I'm fine with the way it tastes plain. I don't need extra flavor. Celestial Seasonings. So I love Celestial Seasonings. Has one herbal tea that is delicious called Tension Tamer. It's so good. It has chamomile, lemongrass, peppermint, and licorice. The mint and licorice are very subdued and great additions to the blend. Yeah, I also like Red Zinger from Celestial Seasonings. Sleepy Time is delish. Celestial Seasonings make some good tea. Dia is like an anti-manic, anti-pixie dream girl. This is true. I can make microwave popcorn. That's not cooking. What, can you cook? EE's Alexa tea brewing was the best thing I learned from Layla. Oh. I wonder if... yes, Ice Bunny, it is bagged tea. Since you are a tea snob, I'm sure you won't like it. I'm sure you only have loose tea in a bowl, but it is delicious bagged tea, and I like it very much. I think it is delish. Yes. What, can you cook? Not really. Once I tried to make a pancake when I was 9, but it burned to a total crisp, like a rock. See, Ice Bunny's over there being like, I only drink tea loose leaf. I have my kettle attached to a Wi-Fi power plug. Huh. Couldn't even scrape it out of a pan. I was so embarrassed that I dug a big hole in the backyard and buried it. Including the pan? I was desperate. I didn't know what else to do. That's so cute, like a little puppy. Most of my teas are loose leaf, but sometimes you find a bag tea that is 100% your jam. Don't resist if you love it. Bag teas for mornings. I actually just don't drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of water. But I don't drink a lot of tea. Because tea takes time. I'll drink tea if I'm sick. Are you making fun of me? No, it's a good thing. You're so cute sometimes that I almost can't stand it. I have to go to the bathroom. Dia staggers to her feet and makes for the restroom. She misses the door and slams straight into the wall. Dia! Min rushes to her side as she staggers back and grabs a hold of her, worried she might fall. What's wrong? Are you hurt? Dia just shakes her head, face red. She seems to be struggling with the limits of spoken language. You sure? Dia nods frantically. Min tentatively lets her go. She watches Dia scramble into the restroom, correctly this time. I have something like 4 or 5 cups of tea in a single day. I don't drink coffee either, so I don't drink coffee, and tea is usually just too much of a hassle, so I just usually have water. Best Amazon daily deal I found in a while. What is this? What is it? Copy link location. What is this? Gourmet digital electric tea kettle, removable infuser, programmable time and temperature control, real-time water boil monitor, keep warm function, cordless, auto shutoff. Oh, an auto tea maker. Huh. Interesting. That's interesting. I like. Running into walls, so me. I tried making eggs on the stove when I was either in kindergarten or in first grade. I put stoneware plates on the stove, turned the burners on high, and then cracked eggs into them. After a bit, the plates exploded, and bits of partially cooked egg, eggshell, and broken plate went everywhere in the kitchen. Oh. Wow. I hope you were safe, that you didn't get hurt, Evie. As Min returns to the table, her phone screen lights up with a message. I'm so fucking done. The way you grabbed her, I thought you were going to start dry humping her in the middle of the restaurant. Akarsha, I'm convinced those sunglasses are actually impeding your mental processes. I'm embarrassed to be seen with you. Well, I can't take them off. My cover will be blown. Oh, they're at the restaurant. You should have chosen a better disguise in the first place then. I wake up, tell Alexa to turn off the alarm, and then tell Alexa to turn on my lamp and the kettle before I even get up in the morning. I don't even have an Alexa. What? Turn around. I love their disguise. I love their disguise. Just minor cuts. Poor Evie. Also, this is amazing. Come on to my house. My house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Grinny, thank you so much for the host. That's Miss. Come in to the academic foxhole, Grinny. How are you? Welcome in. So incognito. Yes. Right now, Min and Dia are on a date, and they just found out that Noelle and Akarsha are sitting at a table next to them in disguise, so that nobody will know. So they won't know that they're being watched. That's what's going on. But, Gritty Mike! Yeah, Alexa has automated one of the great annoyances in my marriage. Mrs. Evie has a thing about not remembering to turn off the lights or shut doors, so now at least I can tell Alexa to turn off lights without following her around. Oh, wait! Grinny, you're bad? No! Grinny! Okay, alright, Grinny. I don't want you to feel bad, so I'm going to do something to make you feel better. This is what's going to happen right now. Give me one moment. Okay. Grinny, I'm going to make you feel better. Let's see. What can I do? All right. I'm going to sing you a song. And I'm going to sing you a song to make you feel better. And I'm going to sing you something like... Okay. All right. Grinny, this is for you. Are you ready? This is out of my range, but it's fine. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. I just mixed up two different songs. We are young. Heartache to heartache we stand. No promises, no demands. I feel like I'm giving you the wrong ones. I mean, today marks the 4 years since my dad died, so it's... Oh, I'm sorry about your dad, Grinny. If it makes you feel any better, feeling bad and grieving is part of the process, and it is fine to feel badly when you lose someone. Accept your feelings, and know that it's just part of the process, and you will heal with time. And you'll get to a point when you'll think back on your dad and you'll just think fondly. And maybe you'll be a little sad, but it'll be okay. And there'll be times when you won't think about it and be sad. And then maybe 10 years from now, it'll hit you and you'll feel sad again. Just randomly. And then you'll be fine again. And loss is just that one of those things that we all deal with. And people might tell you, just be happy or just forget it or whatever. But, those feelings are good, right? Because they're part of what makes us human. So I honor your feelings, and I want you to know that they're valid, and those feelings of feeling bad at loss it's beautiful, and I love you for having those feelings, and I honor those feelings, and I respect you for having those feelings, and I want you to know that I support you in having those feelings. So I just give you, if you want it, a virtual hug across the internet, and I just want you to know that I honor your feelings. Boom. I wasted all my spell slots going to the campsite where my family is staying for the weekend, so I just want to go to bed. But I'm hanging out here instead. Thanks for hanging out with us, and you can go to bed afterwards, right? You can go to bed afterwards. Baby! I compare you like a kiss to a rose. Something rose lyrics. Thanks, Trooper. Sorry. No apologizing, Grinny. This stream doesn't have rails. And this stream is about everybody who's here. And you can tell us things. If I did not want to be derailed, I would not be derailed. I would just be like... But I'm not like that. I'm like here and having a conversation with you. So there is no derailing. There's only us being together as battle buddies. So Marcus would be offended by a rendition of A Kiss from a Rose. A Kiss from a Rose has ebbs and flows. I need to memorize the lyrics, but I don't have the memorize of the lyrics. Baby, I compare you to something, to the kiss rose, the rose. But maybe I should just sing ABBA. That would, If you change your mind, I'll be first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you do your very best, you'll be around. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. Oh, we can go dancing, we can go walking, as long as we're together. I don't even have... Crit Witch, what did we learn? I hoped it was boob money. Axamillion. Oh yeah, Granny, we're gonna do a Pig Latin stream if I hit 500 followers. It's Vulpus's fault. That is... this stream does have ebb and flows. What the fuck? Dee's been texting me for advice on you. That's why she went to the bathroom. Oh no, that's amazing. What? Like, honestly, I'm annoyed she goes to you and not me. Why would she go to you? You never talk about feelings and gay stuff. And I also have master seduction skills. Like, what master seduction skills? My tactics. Like, if you're so knowledgeable on these matters, like, why are you single? Isn't it always my fault? Maybe it is. There used to be a gray tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love became a drug, that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Oh. I'm trying to get the verse in my mind. Grinny, you're the best. The eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen. Oh, I'm going to just memorize it. It's fine. It's fine. It's in 6/8. It's cool. 6/8. Excuse me, I'm single because I want to be. Some people like being sad and alone. On purpose. On purpose? Right, on purpose. Not because no one ever likes me back or anything. Don't attack me like this. What the fuck? Wait, guys, hold on. Sensate? How long has this been going on? Was the whole thing a buffet a setup when you two left the table? Maybe? Take a wild guess, Sherlock. You know, Noelle, I'm starting to realize you do have a sense of humor. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the gray. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. And now I'm like losing the key. I don't even know what the lyrics of the melody is. Yeah, now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the gray. I'll just have to listen to it more. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sing more ABBA. But you're being emotionally constipated that your style of humor is just being extremely mean. Oh my god, wait. Do you and Noelle get along now? On purpose! Yes. No. No, I like this song too, Grinny. Do not apologize. Grinny, don't apologize. I like this song too. Don't stop singing. Sing the song. Sing the song. You sing that song. Did PH do British? I think he did. PH totally did. PH has got a good voice. Yes. Like, we don't get along, but we used to not get along much worse. Dia returns to the table. Are you feeling better? Dia nods sheepishly and then stiffens up in fear as a waitress approaches with their dessert on a tray. One Mount Fuji? Dia responds with frenzied nodding as the waitress slides the dessert onto the table. It's a mountain of shaved ice, sculpted and saturated with blue raspberry syrup and condensed milk to look like a mountain. Grinny, we can watch Sense8 until you feel better, or the Magicians, except that will just destroy us. Aww. The blue flavor looks good. Noelle was spot on. What are the pink things? It's mochi. They're supposed to look like cherry blossoms. Ah, blue is Ramoon. It's a good pain. Min stabs her spoon into the shaved ice. I love mochi. Into the shaved ice and shovels it into her mouth. My introduction to that song was the Batman Forever soundtrack. That was also how I was introduced to PJ Harvey. Well, you know, the song was for that soundtrack. That was where it was first released. I saw a good paper on that. Also, PJ Harvey's amazing. That was a good soundtrack. The shaved ice is so cold that her gums are growing numb. I think I'm getting brain freeze. Oh god, not the Magicians. I'm not ready for the shenanigans that is going to be season 4. I just keep picturing Elliot asking everyone if they want to play, and it makes me sad. Ooh, I had thoughts about Vampire. I'll post it in the Discord. Me too. A drop of cream is trickling down Dia's finger. She quickly licks it clean before it can reach her palm. The Magician show makes some really unlikable characters who are very well written and makes them wonderful. Ramune Japanese soda, and it is the blue flavor. I am not a huge Japanophile, so I do not know all the stuff. Although my mother lived in Japan in the 70s. Min is so focused watching, she doesn't realize her own mouth is hanging open until she feels a trail of spit about to drop down from it. Min accidentally drooled onto the table. Ranmune isn't all blue flavor, but Ranmune is okay. A life well lived equals instant crying every time I see that scene. Oh, oh, that first album is so good. That first album is so good. That first PJ Harvey album, so good. Reading my fanfic, instant crying. Fuck, shit. Ramune. I don't know why I'm saying it over and over again. Ramune. Dee is staring determinedly into the Mount Fuji. She's probably pretending not to have seen. Help me! Michael Hutchence also did a cover of Iggy Pop's The Passenger, and my parents were thrilled when they found out I loved the song. Oh! They scrambled to play as much Iggy Pop and the Stooges they possibly could. Ah, Aximilian, I suspect your parents are Xboxers. That time frame right in between the boomers and Gen X, like right in that moment, I bet that's your parents. I love The Magicians except for that one rape scene and the scene where a character commits suicide. Those are some scenes that make me not enjoy the show so much. Granny, would you prefer there not be disturbing things in your media content? Or do you think those scenes were not done well? So is your problem that you would prefer there not to be suicide, rape, violence, murder in your shows? Or do you think it's okay to have suicide, rape, and violence in your shows, but you don't like the way they particularly did those scenes? That is my question. Help me. Pretend to drown so she has to give you mouth to mouth. What the fuck kind of plan is that? What would I even be drowning on? The shaved ice? No. The toilet? No. Trust me, I'm a love expert. There's no way this could possibly go wrong. Like, rather than potentially causing confusion like that, why don't you just be open and tell her how you feel? Thank you, Noelle. Open, tell her how you feel. Gives my computer a kick. Work, you thing. You're the last person on the planet qualified to tell me to be open. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly open about my feelings. Since when? Hey, Frenchman, you enjoy our company last night? I'm not sure how you deluded yourself into believing that. See? Oh, burn. LeMayo. It's the mayo. Proved us right. You can't even argue it. She's trapped. She hates being wrong, but can't admit she likes us. Like, I like you. However, you're immature and relentlessly annoying. Everything about you fills me with indescribable rage. From the way you wear a windbreaker with flip-flops, to your idiotic-looking hairstyle, to how you're smart yet do things like call forks, food rakes, etc. Let's see, they were born in 55 and 58. I'm not that sure where that places them generation-wise. My father's obsessed with the Grateful Dead. My mother was all about Bowie, Zeppelin, and the Stones. I don't mind there being dark material in my shows, but as someone who used to struggle with suicide, that was a hard scene to watch. And I know that there are people out there who struggle with the rape scene, so I sympathize with them. So Granny, would you prefer media to never have rape scenes and suicide scenes, or you just don't like them yourself? That's my next question. Hey, Ice Bunny, I see you. 55 and 58. 55 and 58. Let me think. When is the cutoff between, you know what? I have, I personally don't like them. So I have a student who wrote a thesis about this. I will have to look up the dates that she describes as being that transition period, and then I will let you know. Grinning was the same, but speaking for the suicide scene, I didn't think it was done pointlessly or just as a symbol to promote lazy storytelling. You don't see chat. Be right back. We see you, Ice Bunny. We see you. But I mean, some people, a scene might be done really well, but some people may not like it anyway, right? I mean, it may not be the problem may not be if it's done well or not done well, but that it's there at all. Some people may be okay with scenes as long as they're done well in their mind and are not Some people, may be fine with it. It's a question. But, Grinny, now that I know... Side note, does this channel have a Discord? It does! It does! Oh my gosh, Axe! We have a Discord, and you should come and join it, because we hang out there and talk about all of the things. We talk about a lot of role-playing games, and we just nerd out over stuff. It is awesome in all of the ways. We also have, I also have a YouTube where, that is not how you spell YouTube. I also have a YouTube where the archive of all the shows are up, and if you're not hanging out on my Twitter, you should hang out on my Twitter. It's at the Academic Foxhole. I've not tweeted in the last week because I've been crazy busy, but it's there. But you don't have to keep up. You just chat when you feel like it. Sometimes you're like, too much, and then you just mark everything as read, and then you come back in afterwards. It's mellow. I don't even mind it. And like, Min, you're volatile and stupid. My preferences aren't something I would force on people. I'm just one person. Not everyone is made to feel uncomfortable by rape or suicide or dark material. That's fair, but, people have different feelings on that. Bam Balam! Yeah! Axe, welcome to the Discord. We're awesome at the Discord. It is full of excitement. Wow. So, I just want to know, because everyone has got different places and spots. Like, some people think it's okay if I'm upset. Some people think no one should see that. Like, they're different, they're different positions. And I'm just interested. I'm not judging. I'm just interested. Right? And Min, you're volatile and stupid. I already hardly tolerate you. So if you hurt Dia in any way, I won't hesitate to destroy you. Why do you have to immediately drag us to defuse the situation? Baby steps, Frenchman. Very good. Like, shut up. Now that I'm right, as always, about being open, Min has no valid excuse. What if Dia rejects me? Then that's her own personal problem for having bad taste. Or for knowing not to date somebody who's not worked through their stuff yet. And Evie, the suicide scene was important, but they did a very good job at depicting the feeling of hopelessness, and that resonated very deeply with me. That's fair. Like, I also think there's some things that some people don't want to see, and I think that's okay. I personally don't like seeing eyes being punctured, and so if there's a scene in a movie with an eye being punctured, I'm not going to look at it, because that is not a thing that I like seeing. It's not a thing I like. I would not say that it triggers me, because I do not have PTSD, so I wouldn't want to use that language, because I think it's sort of appropriating that language. I don't like using the word triggering, and except if I actually mean it actually as actual triggering. Just, it squicks me out to see eyes being punctured, but I don't actually get triggered. I just don't like it. Aximilian thinks it would be hilarious if whoever started this group chat accidentally included Dia, and now she's in the bathroom watching all this. That would be amazing. Yeah, but like, I feel uncomfortable in ways that I don't like. The rating systems have been presented as ways to protect kids, but I'm glad they say what media gets the rating for now. What media gets the rating for now. Eye puncture mention immediately reminds me of the film Audition, and now I'm shuddering. Oh, so I should not see the film Audition. Yeah, I think it's good to say what's in there. And then what I like is how it will give you the general rating, and then if you want, you can get the more specific rating. So if you just want to know this has violence and nudity or whatever, and you can be like, oh, I'm bothered by nudity, so I won't watch this. But if you want more detail, you're like, oh, I'm okay with some nudity, but not others, and you can find out more detail. So, like, nobody gets spoiled if they don't want to get spoiled, but if you want to get spoiled, you can get spoiled. I say all of this, but those two scenes were a relatively small blip in what is a very good show. I ate up 3 seasons in, like, 6 days. I should probably watch Magicians, right? This is what I'm hearing. Her loss, not yours. What should I say? Let me think. Shit, Biz, you was fine. What the hell, no? Hey, girl, rat piss. What? Urban Dictionary, rat piss. Code name for send nudes. Hey, girl, rat piss. Daniel, nah, it's only the rat piss. Pours out the last half inch of beer. Who the fuck would say that? Do it. Hey girl, rat piss. I got confused somewhere in the second season and meant to go back to try to figure out what I missed, but haven't. My buddy has called me. He always calls me when I'm streaming. He's got to stop that. No! If you don't make a move within the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna belt the crazy frog song and ruin your whole date. I've practiced. Unfortunately, I can confirm that she's practiced. Okay, I can do this. By the way, I actually don't want them to date. Like, I understand that they all like each other and all that whatnot, but I just don't want them to date. I want, at least not right now, maybe later, but I don't want them to date now. I know. I'm glad I'm not alone. My mouth is so cold. Want me to warm it up for you? Dia freezes. Oh my god, I fucked up! I fucked up! This is what I'm saying, Levi. I just don't think that Minnie is ready to date right now. I like to tell people that The Magicians is what happened when Narnia and Harry Potter had a baby and sent it to college where it learned about sex, drugs, and magic. Fair. Dia gives her a nervous, very small nod. What? Well, they're gonna kiss now. I don't ship this. Min crawls onto the table on all fours with a loud clatter. That's a really good, CG. It's really well done. The artist did a good job on this one because some of the other CGs are a little bit iffy in their quality, but this one, it's a good one. Dia gasps as Min cups her face in her palms and catches her lips with hers. Her mouth is cold as advertised and blue flavor. Dia doesn't push her away, but she doesn't kiss back either. Min can feel her trembling in her arms like a frightened rabbit. Anxious, Min pulls back over the sounds of Akarsha's whooping and yodeling in the background. Dia is clinging desperately to Min's jacket sleeves, a vivid blush coloring her cheeks. Is this good? Dia frantically nods in response, looking embarrassed. I don't know what to do. I've never done this before. Me neither. But don't worry. I looked it up on Yahoo Answers. Unless you want to start smaller? I want to hold hands with you and cuddle. We can do that! Min takes Dia's hand. I'm happy you kissed me. I like you a lot. Me too. Min lightly brushes Dia's lips with her thumb. Dia shivers at the touch as Min gently pulls her closer. Do you like this? Dia nods and closes her eyes and leans in. She nuzzles against Min, peppering her cheek with soft little kisses. Oh my god! Dia's kissing me! The table, it's... Noelle stands up and is approaching them. What the fuck? Go away, Noelle! It is sweet, but again, long term. Almost as worse as saying, ask Jeeves. Like, you think I want to be here watching this disgusting display? The table is... A leg of the table gives way under Min's weight. I can't believe we're banned from Snow Castle now. Like, I can't believe Min broke their table. No choice. You could have held off on making out for like 10 seconds and like walked around it. Like I said, no choice. That was even better than you guys drinking pani at the buffet. LaMayo! Banned. Like, shut up. Yeah, shut your fuck up. Shut your fuck up. Like, I hate you all. I'm going home. Okay, see you at practice tomorrow. No, wait, stay. Change my mind then. This is when they hook up. You have approximately 10 seconds. Friendship is like peeing on yourself. Everyone can see it, but only you get the warm feeling it brings. What the fuck? Ugh, goodbye. No! What were you expecting after that, you nasty freako? Now I'm lightheaded, I laughed too hard. What were you expecting after that, you nasty freak ho? Pea girl again? Meanie? Laugh my fucking ass off. I'm telling people who piss me off at work to fuck your off. Yeah, totally fuck your off. One of my favorite curses in German is fick dich ins Knie. and it means fuck yourself in the knee. And I think it's so hilarious because I don't actually think it's physically possible to have sex with yourself with your own knee. And so the imagery makes me laugh, just so you know. Back in front, what did I miss? Oh, Min kissed Dia and then broke the table, so now they're banned from Snow Castle, and right now Akash is trying to get Noelle not to leave. You dung elf? What? You know how during metamorphosis, inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar turns into soup? It melts in this disgusting muddled goo slushy? Everyone is a mess when they're growing up. Some people are just better at hiding it than others. It's okay to be a flaming dumpster fire. It's okay if you're not what your parents wanted you to be. It's okay to change your mind. If you want to be a butterfly, you have to be butterfly soup first. If you think about it like that, we're all doing pretty good right now. We just don't know it yet. Just keep going. Keep trying, and eventually you'll find people who like you for the weird fuck up that you are. You deserve to be happy. So don't give up. I won't give up if you don't give up. And if an alligator attacks you, go for the eyes. What? That's what I told Min last time she said that line. The not giving up. I have trivia like that too. If you're walking on the sidewalk and see a car coming toward you, instead of moving forward or backward, go directly left or right towards the nearest obstacle you see. Why left or right? I don't get it. There's normally too little time to judge the car's direction. Moving directly perpendicular to how you're facing is your best bet. I was looking up how to survive if a car drives into you as a pedestrian. I already told you. I'll just hit the car out of the way. Like this turned into a random advice session. End this conversation, otherwise we'll be standing here forever. Okay, I'm ending it now. Bye. Yeah, you got time. You got here in time for the swearing in German. This is the end. This is the end. We're getting the credits. What? Oh. So, we have some time to chat about this. Oh, they have a lot of beta testers. That's really good. I like it. Hey, they're thanking PyTom and the Rimpy community. And me. I know. I was waiting for Min to get better too. For heaven's sakes. Oh, wait. It's not over. We have the future. Oh. So, which one do you want? I don't know. Which dog friend do you want, Shibe? Hearing his name, Shibe turns brightly to Dia, tongue lolling out. His frog raincoat makes a crinkling sound against Min's arms as he wags his tail. He's too nice. He likes all of them. Dia peers down at a Pomeranian in the enclosure. This one reminds me of you. How? Small, but thinks she's invincible. Hey. It's a charm point. I love you for it. Dia picks up the little Pomeranian and gazes into her black, soulless eyes. Your name is Pom. Wait. Aww. That's our ending. Here. Come over here with me. Hang out with me. Let's hang out a bit. Okay. So, here's the thing. I love Dia. I actually, I love Dia. Like, I do. I think she's amazing. And I really like Akarshan. I really like Noelle. I think Min needs a lot of therapy. The game's writing, I think, worked really well to build you up to want them to get together at the end, that kind of romantic comedy sort of a way. So when the kiss happens, then you get all the feels and you're so happy that they're together. And then they get the puppy and it's also great. And yay, we're all so happy that they got together. Woo, so happy. I will just say, though, I did not ship them because Min was not in a space to be healthy in a relationship. And what I'm going to say is, I think that we have too much media that valorizes unhealthy relationships as romance. And so it is a personal thing that I don't like it when what I think are unhealthy things are valorized as romance. And so even though I really love Butterfly Soup and there's so much about this game that is amazing and wonderful, the fact that we are supposed to find endearing Min's violence makes me unhappy. And the fact that we are supposed to want them together makes me unhappy. Yeah, Min needs help, but the problem... See, here's the thing, Granny. The problem is being in a relationship doesn't fix a person's problems. You know? And I also felt uncomfortable with Min's obsession with Dia having run into her again one time since they were like 9. And because of the time jump, I'm going to assume that she got the help she needed and is a better human. Grinny, I also hope that now that the time jump has happened, she got the help that she needed and she is a better human. That is another thing that I'm hoping. And I'm going to, in my mind, I'm going with that as well. You know, not necessarily. The thing is, nobody else can make you want to get help. Only you can want you to get help. And if you place your desire, and if the idea of like, oh, I can only get better because you're dating me and because you love me, that's a form of manipulation that leads people to stay in unhealthy relationships when they really shouldn't, and also abusive relationships. And exactly, Granny, you can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. You can't. And it is not fair. It's a form of emotional manipulation to say to somebody, oh, I'm only getting help because you love me, right? Like, I'm going to get help and I'm going to get better because you're staying with me. Because the follow-up to that is, don't ever leave me, because if you do, then I won't get help anymore, right? It's a form of emotional blackmail. It's not cool. So I missed the end doing couples talking time. Oh, that's cool, Evie. Yay. But I will also say, Evie, if internally you're like, oh, I will only get help because this person loves me, the danger with that is you're not actually getting help for yourself. And the minute that person breaks up with you, since your desire for self-betterment is external and not internal, the minute things get bad with that person, you're liable to sort of fall back into your like bad space. And so that's no good. That's why my brother got divorced. His wife didn't want to address her drug and alcohol problem, and she'd be drunk alone with a kid. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Oh, that's a good thing, Evie. My mom loved my dad, and he was super emotionally abusive and an alcoholic. He was getting better when he got cancer, but I remember wishing my mom would leave my dad as a kid, and she stayed anyways. Yeah. And there's just too much in our media that tells people that when somebody's super messed up, all you need to do is love them harder, and then they will get better. And that's just not true. Or that you can fix people through love, and that's also not true. And I'm telling you this as one of those kinds of people who's a big I'm a giver, right? I'm a giver, and like my tendency is to give more than I should because I want to oh, thanks, Grinny. Thanks. I feel like this is on topic. Now that you love my shirt, I will be a better human being. It's not this one. Hey, Cher. How are you? Thanks. You know, I've got a cool hat that goes with this shirt, actually. That's on my hat rack, so you can't see it, but it's like my cool hat. It's sort of like a trilby, but it's made out of... I want you to see my hat. Do you want to see my hat? Do you want to see my hat? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? All right, I'm going to... Give me a second. I'm going to get my hat. But don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm getting my hat. Hold on. Hat. So, you're not supposed to wear hats indoors, but I will wear this hat indoors for just a few moments so that you can see it. Okay. No, wait. No. Okay, are you ready for my hat? Okay. No, you're not. I recognize you're not supposed to wear hats indoors, but I'm doing it for the stream because I care. All right, are you ready? And the thing about this hat is that the color matches with my shirt, right? It is all working with my shirt. Oh, hey, you know what I didn't show you all? Oh my gosh. I have new glasses. Do you want to see them? Do you want, right? Isn't it cool? It's a great hat, right? It's got this wonderful texture because it's made out of straw, and I love the red. It has this nice pop of color, and this is actually, I don't know if you can tell, but that's actually a navy. It's not black, so it's a red and white with a sort of navy edging on it, which makes it pretty versatile when you're walking around wearing hats, which is pretty awesome. Right, okay, I'm going to show you my glasses, then I'm back. Hold on. Give me a second. New glasses. Okay, so I got these new glasses, and when I went to the glasses shop to get my new glasses, I said, I want something stylish and cool, right? Stylish and cool. This was my goal. And I said, don't give me something boring and conservative. You know those boring and conservative glasses? You're like, everybody's wearing those glasses, and they're all the same kind of glasses, and blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't want it. I've got a blue beard. If I've got a blue beard, I'm going to have cool glasses. So, here are my glasses. I hope you're ready for it. You probably aren't. Speaking of which, I need to redo my beard. Okay. Huh? And I was told it's the newness right now. So I've got my glasses. I think they need a little bit of adjustment in the back. Thanks, Grinny. Yeah, you know, I'm just like boop doop 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 trotting around my apartment. So these are my new glasses, and they are like, right? And here's what's cool. They've got like a contrasting color on the arms. Arms. Not legs. Arms. Right? And they've got this cool little thing up top, up there, right? And on the inside is that same kind of gold color. And boom, right? So these are my new glasses. Arms, right? Arms. They're not legs. That'd be weird, right? If you had legs on your glasses. Arms, right? So I love it. So I just... Black and gold glasses are the best. I miss metal frames, but the plastic ones... I had this... Okay, so I was talking to the glasses people, and we had a discussion about metal versus plastic. And what the woman said to me, she's an expert, that's her job. She said, plastic frames tend to make bolder statements, and metal frames tend to be a bit more conservative and on the safer side. She said, but these metal frames are not boring and conservative, and these will be good. And I tried on all the glasses, and these are the ones that I came up with. I don't tend to need them when you and I are here on the Mac because I'm so close to the screen. But, you know, I'll wear them on Saturday when I'm playing The Last of Us. Glasses... Oh, if glasses sit, then maybe they have legs? Ooh, yes, it is. It's time for food before CR. Glasses have the Instant Smart. I need new glasses, but I've had the hipster frames that cover my whole face for like 10 years, so I can't see myself getting smaller frames. Well, I would just go, you know, if they were legs, they'd be scissoring your face, and that's just lewd. That is fair, Jer. You know, here's a thing to think about, Gritty. It's a thing to think about. There are fashionable styles in clothing, right? We don't wear the same kinds of cuts of clothing that we wore 10 years ago than we do now. We don't necessarily have the same haircuts that we do now. Sometimes we do. Although 10 years ago I had more hair, so it was fine. But, you know, glasses also go into styles. Like, my last pair of glasses were sort of smaller and more rectangular, and they were cool when I got them. But it's, like, different now. And so, like, maybe when you go off to the glasses place, you'll find new frames that are, like, more representative of the modern Grinny. That, like, sort of represents where you are at this moment in your life. And you could have some fun in that space. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. Just a possibility. And if you want... we don't. Hey, I have some shirts from 1992 that I still wear. So, like, I get you. Like, I get sometimes we wear clothes that... Yeah, Ooh, giant metal frame nerd glasses. That could be fun. That could be fun. Like, maybe you'll find new, cool hipster nerd glasses that you love. And they're, like, new and hipster in a new way. I'm just saying. Or maybe you could get, like, super goth glasses. There was something I wanted to tell you. You said something, it reminded me of something, and now I forgot what it was. Oh, I'm not wearing my earphones, which means I can't hear you. But I can't hear you because you're texting me rather than speaking to me. That's fair. What was I going to tell you? Oh, okay, so we finished Butterfly Soup, and I'm super happy about it. That's really exciting. Next week, I'll not be streaming because of Gen Con, but I'll be live tweeting Gen Con, and maybe I'll find a way to stream... on the go. Reverend Horton Heat, Gin and Tonics. Yeah, you know what I mean when you have those shirts from like 1990 something or other, 90, and you're like, I'm gonna have to retire this because I think it might die. I still have a couple that I'm wearing from back then. Although, I'm gonna look. Although most of the time those glasses from back in the day, those shirts from back in the day, I wear when I'm working out now because they've gotten, or to go to sleep. Ooh, hey, those are cool. Those glasses are pretty cool, Grinny. That's fun. Yeah, Gen Con. I will tell you all how Gen Con goes, and I will live tweet it. So follow me on Twitter at the Academic Foxhole to find out what I'm doing at Gen Con, and I will tell you all about it. And I will see if I can find some time to stream a little bit from Gen Con to say hey to everybody. And that's what I'm doing. And when I get back, I will miss you. Grinny, you never know. I will try to see if I can stream from my phone. And hopefully, since I'm in the States, I'll have better connectivity than in Italy. And I'll be able to stream from my phone, and you can see me, and I can say hi, and I can show you the Gen Con. Otherwise, I'll work something out. We'll see what we can do. And so this Saturday, I'll be streaming The Last of Us. Next week will be Gen Con. And then I'll be back after that. Yes. That is true. And then on Saturday, we'll be playing Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, I have things I want to share with you all about VTM. But we'll talk about it later. So, I'm going to go eat now. But I want you to know that at 10 o'clock... Oh, I have to make some dinner. At 10 o'clock, I am going to... Hey, Ogrimmick, how are you? We're just about ready to leave. At 10 o'clock, I'm going to be back hosting Critical Role. So if you want to hang out and watch Critical Role with all the battle buddies in a chat stream that is not full of 40,000 people, then come and hang out with us. And it will be ideal and excellent. All right. Take care, everybody. I'm going to go and eat. Evie tells me to eat. I'm going to eat. I'm going to have a delicious roast beef sandwich with all the fixins, and I'm going to make some rice. So for the rice food stuff. All right. I will see all of y'all in about an hour for Critical Role. Take care, everybody, and I will catch you on the flip side. Ciao.